Would you like to know about Windy the Gas Passer?
Yeah. What about Windy the Gas Passer?
Windy the Gas Passer by Frida Baby. It's a kazoo that you just put up
Your bum?
put up an infant
What?
to pass gas.
Wait, you put it in. Hold on. You put it in an infant.
Yes.
This. Why?
So that they could pass gas.
And it's a kazoo.
I mean, it's not a kazoo, but it's suspiciously kazoo-like.
Like, in functionality or shape or both?
Both, I guess.
Do you have a link to this?
I don't, but fact checker will pull it up.
What is it called again? Windy Gas Passer?
Windy the Gas Passer
Windy
by
the
Frida
Gas
Baby.
Passer. By Frida Baby. I thought you were going to, recommend a song.
Dollars to donuts, you have passed by this thing in a drugstore before and didn't even clock it.
And it's for babies?
Yeah.
Why are we sticking kazoos in baby butts? Brittany's taking too long. I'm Googling it.
Well, because, what if a baby is having issues and it can't pass gas?
Oh my God. I looked up Windy and the first thing that came up was Gas Passer. I wouldn't say it's like kazoo in shape. It is perhaps like a new age kazoo.
A new age kazoo?
Like a new modern sleek
an electronic
design.
kazoo?
Yeah. Yeah, actually, yes. Anatomy of Windy. Retractable, BPA, and latex-free. Pliable hollow tube. Stopper so you can't insert it too far. And a soft, gentle, rounded tip. Wow. What the fuck? Safe for newborns. Doctor invented. Natural aid. I don't know if it counts as a natural aid. If it's not natural. You know what I mean?
I mean, it's kind of natural. Back in the Pioneers days, they had to get Dad to just come over and just fucking tear it open like a bag of chips.
I found a better a thing. One moment, please. Whistling fart escape tunnel.
That's gotta be fake.
This end goes into the baby's bum. Parent-proof stopper. Oh, fuck. I don't care if it's fake. That's funny. They did a great job on this fake ad.
I believe that's real because, I'm sure that they want some kind of indicator that, gas is being passed. It wouldn't make sense if it's just just put a straw in and have wind pass, and you're like, well, duh. But now it's you need an indicator.
Yeah, no, I guess that's fair. Because, how else are you going to check? Could just be air wafting back and forth if it's not whistling with force.
It's not breathing, Rachel.
That's not what I meant. I just mean if you, just put, a hollow straw, you wouldn't know. Because you can't tell.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Breathing, Rachel. I was agreeing with you. Did Chopper maul you again?
Lock him in the back room and just keep him there.
I told you to leave your microphone not on mute. Now we have nothing to take to court, Brittany. Look what you've done.
We're going to sue the cat?
Yeah.
We'd have to pay. What a stupid idea.
No, you could be he belongs to a neighbor. He's over there enough. Be we actually had joint custody. They just didn't know.
We knock on the neighbor's door, hand them the cat, and then be like,
okay.
Aha!
I've caught you red-handed.
Lawsuit.
If you say it like that, it's for sure done and over with. Lawsuit.
It's like Beetlejuice. You gotta say it 3 times.
Yep. With a fun little zesty accent.
Yeah, Brittany got attacked by the cat again. It happens every episode now. I think maybe it's because she's monitoring on her phone, and I'm guessing it's a high-pitched thing, and it just sends Chopper into a tizzy or some shit.
Is it like you with the vacuum, but more violent?
Probably, yeah.
Because I just... that, or he's just an attention whore, and he's everybody in the house is busy. I must assault.
All animals don't like certain frequency of noises. Yeah. Sometimes, when if I go to bed early, I'll put on, a podcast or something and then play video games on my phone. And Kisa will come in and try to cuddle with me, but then she'll get, very concerned and start meowing a lot, at certain pitches. And I just kick her out. I don't have the patience to explain how
Yeah.
audio works to a cat.
And have her understand.
Oh, okay.
Have we talked
I
about
apologize.
the fact that plants make a noise that animals can hear?
We might have done it when we were talking about the fish feeling pain. Because
Perhaps.
plants did too. I don't remember.
It's possible. Anyway, Spark Notes is plants make a noise that animals can hear, which means the world is so much louder for cats and dogs.
Oh, the world is very noisy, but like...
But like, can
It
you
all gets
imagine if
drowned
you
out.
could hear plants humming and screaming at you? It'd be like Brittany doing yard work would be so much louder.
Welcome to We Have That Podcast at Home, the only podcast to give you some time, Sharona. I'm on brand Gamage.
And I'm on brand Rachel, and each week we spin a wheel, but we said fuck that for the entirety of December. Partially because we're lazy, and partially because we said, fuck it, let's just talk about shitty fucking dinosaur movies. So this week we watched Tammy the T-Rex. Tammy with the T-Rex.
and the T-Rex.
Tammy and the T-Rex. I paid a lot of attention. I actually paid more attention during this one than I did the last one, because there was some shit going on.
So I was trying to figure out how to watch this movie before we started, and it's crazy how companies expect me to pay like $40 for these old shitty movies. But luckily, this one comes with a free copy of the video game High on Life. Like, there's a point in the video game where there's somebody watching a TV on the couch, and you can just stop and watch it, and it plays the entire thing, and that is how I watch this movie.
That's how I watched it too. I will say, it obviously comes with commercial interruptions because you're watching it on TV.
Yeah.
But I did really like the man interjecting from the couch, going, "Hey, you've been in front of the TV too long."
I highly recommend it. It's fantastic.
Oh, it's
the
great.
game, not the movie. Also the movie. I like the movie. I love
Watch
the movie.
it in the game, though.
The movie is one of my favorite movies we've watched on this.
Yeah.
Okay, bye. No. So, yes, we watched Tammy and the T-Rex. It's a movie. It came out 1994. It had a budget of about $1 million.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, that tracks with the T-Rex. This is like a year after Jurassic Park, by the way. They paved the way for the technology.
Same year, I think.
No.
Jurassic Park was 94.
93.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
I believe
I
you.
looked
I'm
it
sure
up
you're right.
because I specifically make a joke later about it.
It features Denise Richards as Tammy and Paul Walker as Michael. Those
There's
are the only two real big names in this movie.
There's one other famous person, and he's the pizza guy. I did not bother to look him up, though.
I didn't bother to look him up
But
either,
he's
but
the
it's crazy
only
that he did
other
other
person
things.
that I recognized.
Yeah, it's crazy that Paul Walker is in this. I mean, he's barely in it, but
But he's in there.
he's present.
It's like this paved the way for Fast and the Furious. Because I was a Fast and the Furious dinosaur. Spoiler alert. Paul Walker's a Fast and Furious dinosaur.
Yes.
I read the description of this film, which was one sentence on accident before watching this, and laughed
What's the description?
so fucking hard. It's something, I'm going to paraphrase because I'm not going to bother looking it up. Something to the effect of, girl's boyfriend's brain gets put into dinosaur. That's it.
That's it. That's
that was
the movie.
all. Yeah, I was like,
You don't need to know
Accurate.
anything else.
yeah, that's pretty much it. I will say, when I looked this up, the cover of this film makes the dinosaur look like a paper mache fucking awful piece of shit mess. And though it is not much better in the film, the dinosaur in the film looks a bit more like if Deadpool became a dinosaur. And it's definitely not right, but it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be.
I think it looks like you're a standard run-of-the-mill animatronic dinosaur. Like, of course, Jurassic Park did it way, way better, but like, if Jurassic Park never existed and this movie just came out, I would be like, damn, I haven't seen a dinosaur in a live-action movie look that good before.
Yeah, no, I
Ever.
will say if Jurassic Park wasn't directly adjacent to this film, you'd probably be like, that's a baller looking dinosaur,
Yeah.
but its flesh just looks wrong to me.
So let's get into it because I love this movie and I love this movie. So getting into it, Tammy and the T-Rex begins with Tammy, played by Denise Richards, doing cheerleading dancing as Michael comes in to watch while wearing a crop top. I don't know why he's wearing a crop top. I did not know. Like, I was alive at this time, but I thought the fashion for men was a little bit more strict.
I'm pretty sure the 70s and 80s was significantly a more crop top era for men.
You know, Brittany said that too, yeah.
Because it honestly might have been 60s might be too far back. But like
I think so.
My stepdad, who is 70 now, so you do the math. And if you're watching this 20 years in the future, that's your fault.
It's
but
definitely
he wore
70s.
crop tops and things. And it was a while ago.
It's definitely like you'll see people in the 70s, like old like photos and things. They just have like a crop top and they're just showing their belly button to the world. And those are the same people that call everybody else gay. It's funny. I don't know.
Yeah, they call young people now who are wearing crop tops gay.
Michael and Tammy kiss and are all lovey-dovey. They run into Byron, who is both the token black guy and resident gay best friend, which results in the sassy black woman trope. Like, it's like they're trying to tick off all the boxes off on this one character. They wear a lot of like I don't know what it's called. It's Kwanzaa garb is not the correct term for it, but like it's a lot of like African American fashion, you know?
I love
like in the 90s, like that was a big thing.
Garb was your like go-to phrase for that.
Well, it's just because like when I think about the style, the first thing that comes to mind is Kwanzaa bot from Futurama.
Yeah. Yeah, no, and yeah.
I'm not
Kwanzaa bot
insensitive.
From Futurama is like I'm picking up what you're putting down, but it was funny.
I'm a stupid white guy. I'm ignorant and don't know, but
yeah, his frame of reference is Kwanzaa bot.
You have a picture in your mind. That's what Byron is. Byron is just like that.
Do you think this was the birth of the sassy black woman trope? They were like, oh my god.
Oh goodness,
if we mix a black guy and a gay best friend. I guess that's like, this is, okay, I think it's more reverse. They were like, what would happen if we did something that was the sassy black woman trope, but new and fresh? And that would be this.
Look, you could be the token black guy and resident gay best friend and also not speak like a sassy black woman, but I think that they're like lean into it so we could get all three in at once.
Oh, I see what you're saying. They just wanted to hit as many of those as possible.
Exactly, yeah. They're like...
I got you.
So Tammy stops and turns all sad and shit as she returns a yellow rose to Michael and is like, we can't be together. You know how he is. After they were just macking out. And then Michael returns flat dialogue and then eats the rose. And that, I laughed my ass off. Like, I'm like, this movie's going to be bad. And then when he ate the rose, I'm like, oh, I'm in for a treat, aren't I?
So was he. That's why he ate the rose. Yeah, man, you know what they say. You just shock and awe people.
What?
I don't know. I wrote, you know what they say. I couldn't remember why I put that. So I was like, yeah, all right. Just shock and awe.
That's the ADHD thing. Like,
yeah.
That's the ADHD thing. Like, I'll put down a little no. Like, it's just a hint of a no.
means.
I'll remember it. I'll remember it.
Mm-hmm.
I won't.
False. Never have I ever remembered a thing in my life.
Oh, you know what they say? When they go left, you go right, and
Ricky
have
Bobby.
yourself a Merry Christmas.
You know what they say?
Ma'am, this is a bank.
Please leave.
So Tammy is all, he's why we can't be together. And I thought for a minute that it was like a hard-ass father or something, but it's actually her ex-boyfriend, Billy, who shows up and picks a fight. And then what proceeds is what I can only describe as a fight between two people that only know what fighting is from WWE.
That shit was so funny because it was like
full pile driving.
Yeah, just full on. Like one of the things was like Paul Walker's character running and Billy just hitting him in the midsection and the like fake like fall jutting around. Just picture WWE.
Yeah,
because that's literally like that's what it was.
It's year one of backyard wrestling. If you know, you know. Backyard wrestling, it's that.
Yep.
It ends with them twisting each other by the balls. And then Byron makes sure to show up and give colorful gay commentary because that's why he was hired. There's a colorful pirate woman in the crowd cheering way harder than anyone else. I think her name is Wendy, but I'm actually going to be referring to her as Salty Wench because she's a salty pirate lady. She exists just to be a major cunt, so go ahead and tick that box off. And then the cops show up and are like, Billy, the school has a restraining order against you, and attempt to separate the testicular standoff, which is their words, not mine. And then Micah reveals he was wearing a cup, which sends Billy into a tizzy. That's twice this episode I've said tizzy.
I love that for you. I particularly enjoy that as Billy gets taken away by the police, he's just screaming death threats. And what would probably land you in jail, he's just like immediately released like 5 minutes later. They're just like, get off the campus. I also watched this movie at a higher speed than what it normally is. And the ball grabbing scene is still so long.
It is very long. It is
I was
very
like,
long.
This is still going. And this is sped up.
I will say that's like the one thing that I can't allow myself to do because I also have ADHD and get bored watching things. I know that if I were to start watching things at 1.5 speed, I will never be able to go backwards. Like, that's the line, and I can't cross it because I know that.
Oh, you mean like once you step into that realm, you will never leave that realm.
Exactly, yes.
I thought you meant you couldn't rewind the video, and that's autism.
You're right, yes, but no, like I know that it's a line that like once you cross, like I feel like all of us have the potential to have ADHD, and then when we got phones and the ability to watch stupid 10-second long videos anytime we want, I think that just made it way worse. And then I think that because I know about the whole like, oh, just turn everything up to 1.5. A lot of people do it. Like, I think that's the end. I think that would be the end for me. I would not be able to enjoy things anymore. Like already I have an app that sets me out of fucking Wi-Fi access, and like I have to give myself like half an hour to an hour of just peace and quiet just to like not meditate, but just be mindful.
What app do you use for that?
It's Hank Green's one, whatever it is. It's like about socks. It's Lil Bean or some shit like that.
What? Hold on. Let me just give you a summary of what you just told me. Hank Green made an app about socks that tells me I'm not allowed to use Wi-Fi, and it's called Little Bean. That's all I got from that. I will be looking it up after this, but I'm confused.
Yeah, it's kind of like the Finch app, but like more about unplugging.
Yeah.
Like, it's a Little Bean guy, and like you basically say, okay, I'm taking 30 minutes. Focus, friend. Thank you, fact checker. I'm taking 30 minutes of just no app use. And then he's knitting while you're taking that time. So like you progress in the game by not doing anything.
You just watch him knit?
You're not watching anything. You're doing that so that your phone is unavailable, and then you walk away and do something else.
I know,
like,
but if he's knitting, what if that was what you were doing? Does that count?
Well, that what?
Do I still get points if I watch him knit?
Yeah, absolutely. Go for it.
You know what would be so funny?
Kind of defeats the purpose.
Is like a little being that's like animated knitting, but if you open your phone, he just like looks up and stops. He's like, can I fucking help you?
Look who's back.
Too soon, bitch. I'm not done with my blanket yet.
It's been 14 seconds. What are you doing here? But like some people, like it's used to like basically focus on a task. It's an ADHD helper app where like I need to do the dishes. So like you give yourself 20 minutes of just dish time, and then the little app will go. And it's basically to prevent you from like deviating away from a task to Google shit.
Yeah, to go fuck off, fuck around.
Yeah, it's very helpful. And I mean, I've only used it a couple times, but like I'm trying to use it more just to like I was saying, like I'm trying to practice mindfulness or just like being bored. Yeah. Not so much meditating, but just like...
No, just straight up letting yourself be bored. That's when creativity
Gen Z
comes.
calls it raw dogging boredom.
I know you don't believe in, like, separating generations.
I know.
And I
yeah.
agree with you. But raw dogging boredom's fucking hilarious.
It is, yeah. But like, I mean, we were using raw dog before Gen Z. It's just that they're using it more often. So again,
Yeah, go touch
generations are
grass,
stupid.
raw dog life. I just love that raw dog's circulating back in because I feel like it was out for a while and it's really making a comeback and I support that.
So Tammy throws a tantrum and runs off. She like yells like, "Leave me alone!" I yelled it when I first watched it, and then I watched it again with Brittany, and then she also yelled it because it's hilarious, the thing she does. So then we go to Dr. Wackenstein.
Huh. Wonder how that's gonna go.
It's pronounced like Wachenstein, but like it's Wackenstein.
Yeah.
Nice try, liberals. So he's demonstrating his brand new T-Rex robot.
Yeah, he has like, he goes through like a whole thing with this robot that I think can only be described as being way too the fuck into it. And this came out the year after Jurassic Park. This is how I know that, because I looked it up. And I feel like he just had like a really confusing boner the whole time, and this was how he dealt with it.
Well, I mean, like, this movie was already in production by the time that movie came out, so...
I meant for the character, like in the, the chronology of the world.
No, it's weird. So Dr. Wackenstein's whole motive is, like, he's trying to cure death and create immortality, but, like, he channels that into his autism in the form of, I want to make robot dinosaurs.
Yeah. He was like,
I don't know.
I'll get us to fucking immortality, but I'm going to do it my way, God damn it.
Yeah, it's like idea and then execution are like fucking two different pages of different books. So Tammy calls Michael that night and is like, "I'm sorry, come over for the sex time." And Michael sounds so giddy and runs this teenage junk drawer that we all had. We all had a junk drawer as teenagers. Yes. I still have one.
Does your kitchen also have a junk drawer? Because I feel like that's
absolutely
a universal thing. Have you ever been in somebody's house that doesn't have a junk drawer? I don't trust those people.
I don't trust those people either.
Like, there's something wrong with you.
It's those people that are like, excuse the mess, and it's like, it smells like lemony fresh and clean and shit.
The excuse the mess after I had my maid clean it top to bottom and I've been organizing for 6 days.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely don't trust.
I like even did the fucking like home goods pillow chop this morning too. Excuse my mess.
Now listen. That person, they have a junk drawer. The difference is they threw it in his
drawer?
Sorry, they have a junk drawer.
Probably a junk drawer also.
It's just that 20 seconds before I showed up, they threw it all in a giant freezer Ziploc bag and threw it in the closet.
They're like, you can't know.
We have 3 of those filled up right now.
Junk drawers?
So yeah, junk drawers and Ziploc bags in the closet.
Oh, I got it. You just keep collecting them and then Ziplocking
yeah, like every
them.
time, like, well, we're gonna have visitors over.
Dump it fast.
Salty Wench happens to be driving by with female number 2 and sees Michael climbing up to Tammy's window, so she calls Billy because LOL.
I also really love that Michael's version of sneaking up to her house, because she was very specific with her instructions. Yeah. And he disregarded most of it, pulled up in front of the house, then very obviously backed up like halfway to the neighbor's house. Not really like all the way out of the way. And then went and stood in the middle of the driveway staring at her dad through the window before she poked her head out of her window and was like, no, this way, dumbass.
It's okay because her dad could not care less.
No, he is so wildly unaware.
Yeah, so Michael stumbles around when he gets up there and knocks shit over, including Tammy's like old-timey phone, which rings because her dad called from downstairs to inquire about the noise, which is beyond lazy first world shit like we were just talking about. He could not care. Hey, everything okay up there? Like, it would have been a text if it were in modern times. You okay?
Yeah, UK. I think he would have gone with as few letters as possible.
Absolutely.
I also like the fucking turnaround time on that phone falling and then him immediately calling. So it's like he's both overly involved and lazy as fuck at the same time. He's like, you made noise. You good?
Yeah, and like, what happens if she didn't pick up the phone? Like, well, now I got to fucking walk up there and see what's happening. I hope she's not getting murdered.
Oh, yeah. No, there would be
Fingers
like
crossed.
And then like a really long pause.
That's my day off.
Puts his hands on his knees and is like, I just fucking sat down. Guess I'll go up fucking stairs.
So Tammy and Michael are getting busy while her parents are enjoying a pleasant cup of tea at like 11 o'clock p.m.
I'm sorry, when do you drink your tea?
I don't.
Okay. I drink mine around then.
Your leaf juice? Fuck off.
I used to fucking hate tea and I acclimated to it and now I enjoy it. So fuck you. I will enjoy my dirty leaf water.
You Stockholm syndromed yourself into fucking
That's not even real. Shut the fuck up.
I'm the one that told you that. You shut the fuck up. So Tammy and Michael are getting busy and
people are having dirty leaf water.
Billy busts the door down and goes to Tammy's room. Michael sees this and runs off. Billy chases, but not before giving some like "you're mine" command to Tammy. He's very possessive. Tammy's mom is calling the police and says "gang gang," which is way funny in this modern age. I think Brittany corrected me. I think she said that she said "gang bang" or "chain gang." But I think "gang gang" is way funnier. I'm going with that. That is my headcanon.
All options are fucking crazy. Could you imagine being like a 911 operator and being like, what's your emergency? Gang bang! Gang gang! Chain gang!
Well, it's like she's already halfway into explaining the situation. And it sounds like she's like trying to correct her. Like, no, it's a gang gang. Like an actual gang gang. Not like the gang is over watching the game. Like a gang gang.
Gang gang. Not the cool gang. Not cool in the gang. Gang gang.
So Billy and the gang chase Michael down and beat the crap out of him and then give him some weird, what would you do if someone banged your woman and you could do whatever you want to them speech before throwing him into the trunk and driving to the, I'm not making this up, Wild Animal Park, which is a zoo, but like loose lions and jaguars. like they're just loose in a park.
Part of me was like, is this in San Diego or something? Because they have a safari section of the zoo. But then I saw people breathing and you could see their breath. And that's just not Southern California at all.
Oh, yeah, no.
But also, like, how does one casually just drive into that situation?
Well, they did break the lock to get in, but I know you're talking about the day-to-day. Yeah.
Yeah, like that seems like a really low level of security for a pretty high stakes situation.
I know that there are like drive-in safari things, but like they don't have lions just running around.
No, they have like fucking giraffes and maybe like a rowdy elk. That's it.
Some zebras. Like, oh look,
perhaps
it's like a horse, but kind of not. Sometimes it's like half a horse.
You're gonna drive through. If you see the lions, just roll your window up. What? Yeah, just roll it up. It'll be fine.
Is it weird that zebras are like a mythical animal that's half horse, half another horse? So they find a lion and drop Michael on the ground.
Do you think it's like a centaur and a pegasus had a baby and it just got like none of the cool shit?
Yeah, it just got like multicolored, but in a bad tiger way.
But in a boring way.
So they find a lion and then just drop Michael on the ground and make it seem like they're letting him go. Salty Wench is laughing her ass off, and I put tizzy. I'm not going to read that. But that's just my word of the week. I don't know why. But like female 2 is clearly quiet and uncomfortable by it, which is funny. Michael soon realizes where he's at, and then a lion chases him down and mauls him into a coma. Luckily, the wildlife warden sees what's happening and shoots the lion a bunch.
Mauls him into a coma is such a crazy fucking thing.
That's what happens, though. And by the way, you see him you see him immediately. Not a single scratch, no bite marks, nothing.
Yeah. Well, I noted. I was like, how is he in a coma? Like his head isn't even fucked up. And then there's a later scene where he has a black eye, and I'm like, I guess that's what we're basing this off of. So I deleted the comment. Oh fuck, you're right, because it's from the fight. Maybe he got 2 concussions in a row, and that is how the coma came about. That's possible.
I think what happened is they filmed like the scenes and then they're like, nah, him getting beat up into a coma isn't good enough. Let's add a scene where he gets mauled by a lion.
Yeah, somebody was like,
and that was an afterthought.
dude, my brother Bentley's out of town, and I've got the keys to his lion zoo because I'm taking care of him. Let's go film it there.
Yeah.
Also, talk about much faster response than when kids fall into those gorilla enclosures. That guy just showed up and immediately was like, pa pa pa.
Hey, we respect Harambe on this fucking network, okay?
Look, I'm just saying, slower response time.
So Tammy and Byron go to the hospital to see Michael, who is legit comatose. His drunk uncle is there, passed out. Billy and his sidekick Weasel show up to start more shit, but Byron and Tammy fight them off fairly easily. Dr. Wackenstein and his assistant Helga show up. And I put this before watching the rest of the movie, but I said, I don't like saying dressed like a porn star, but she's dressed like a porn star. Her tits are out and decorated. She's like that the whole movie. She's never not dressed like a porn star. She's always some elaborate... Yeah. They play that Michael is dead and take his body because they want his brain. Dr. Wackenstein is giving like CPR and he's like, live. Oh, he's dead.
I'd love that he's
just
doing
like that, just like that.
While just like hitting him in the chest.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even know how to describe. It's like he's got like a fake like gavel. Like he's just kind of.
It's very convincing.
Yeah, no, it's absolutely. I also really enjoyed that Tammy and our token sassy black lady fainted, and the uncle just does. What would you describe this as? It was like a crazy cough laugh thing.
It's something that like stage 3 alcoholics do. Level 12 alcoholics do.
Yeah, he earned that. You give him those levels.
It's like a belch, but also like a breathe groan. Like it's a combination of multiple things. You cannot do it until at least level 9, if I recall. But it is like an expulsion of toxins that you use to put around yourself for protection.
He looked like he struggled through it, so maybe we should give him the windy gas passer for his throat.
There's better jokes in there, but I can't think of them right now. So they take Michael back to their warehouse and take his brain out.
There's an incessant quantity of squishing sounds, and it's disgusting.
But that's realistic, maybe. I don't know. But I cannot
fucking we're gonna stir mac and cheese with a microphone next to it sounds were unnecessary.
I'm sure it's. How many open brains have you seen like taken out?
Not a lot, but I just can't imagine that every movement you make is gonna be like. That's just wrong.
Rachel committing auditory crimes.
Assault. Yeah.
But I cannot do this scene justice. It's pure comedy. They like play with his brain. They're like poking it and making his boner dance. And like all of these weird little details, like Helga is constantly smoking and like blowing smoke into his open skull. It's great. And like this scene alone is worth admission. There's lots of scenes like these where it's like, there's these little things that they thought about that I can't articulate well enough. It's just good to watch. So they take his brain and put it into a bowl of boiling Dr. Pepper or something and then attach electrodes to it so that Michael's mind is essentially in the T-Rex, and then they leave. They
also,
just leave.
So multiple things with this scene. I was like, yeah, because this is a scientific discovery that you're just like, all right, we can pack it in. We did it. We can go. But then he's like, I'll come back in the morning and perform a lobotomy.
Yes.
So like, his fucking goal is immortality, but he's like, I want you to have the actual mental capabilities of a T-Rex.
So this is actually well thought out, but not really explained. He's presenting this like project to these shareholders, and it wouldn't make sense if they like show up and they're like, hello, T-Rex, and T-Rex like, help, my name's Michael. This doctor kidnapped me and took my brain out and put it in a dinosaur.
But he can't talk.
So yeah, you're right. But he can pantomime, play charades. He does play charades.
He does play charades extremely poorly. So we'll get there, I guess.
So a pizza boy stops by and sees the T-Rex and runs off. The henchman eats the pizza and then just dumps the crust in the overturned scalp. It's stupid, and I love it.
I love that he then takes the scalp and staple guns it back onto the head.
Yeah.
Because that was a needed step.
Yeah, and he's like mocking the T-Rex too, because he's bitter that the doctor used the human brain instead of his computer program. So he's mocking it to the point where Michael takes control of the T-Rex and then just bites his head off. And then he has a moment where he caresses his original face and picks a mirror up. I love this movie so much.
Every part of like how Michael interacts with the world as a T-Rex is fucking gold.
Because it's a big
so good.
It's a T-Rex statue, by the way, with like an animatronic mouth. That's it.
Yep.
Every time like you see his hands doing anything, that's just like a gloved human hand, and it's just awful. It's so bad, and I love it every time I see it because like you see like this T-Rex in like the background, but then his human hand comes into the foreground, and you're like, that's not T-Rex arms aren't that big.
No, they're not that big. They're not that long. They don't have that much stretch. I'm sure they didn't have this level of articulation that we're providing. It's so good and so awkward.
Yeah.
And it makes me happy every time.
Michael escapes.
And the henchman tries to fist fight the giant robotic dinosaur. Because again, this makes sense.
Yeah, he's like, I've got a black belt. So Michael tramples him. He just stomps on him.
When a kid on the playground's like, I've got a black belt. And then the school bully just hits him. And they go down.
No kid at your fucking elementary school has a black belt. Also, that doesn't mean they're good at fighting. If there's anything I've learned, it's that people good at martial arts are usually good against other martial artists.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean they're like good in a fight. Experience trumps form. I am very badass.
Are you the person that told me there was going to be a UFC fight at the White House?
That was me, yes. Yes, it was.
Now, if a child comes up to you and says, I'm a trained UFC fighter, then maybe be concerned. Because if they're truthing, you're fucked.
So he scares an old lady who's on a payphone. Michael then uses the payphone, and they show his T-Rex hands. It's so good. He tries to call Tammy, and then just leaves a message of him roaring.
I love the concept of this. Just brrr.
Brrr. Yeah, so Tammy is actually at the party, which it seems like a weird time to go out, but whatever.
I thought when we got to the party scene, it was going to be like her drinking her woes, and it's literally just her and a random friend staring off into the distance. And this is a crazy fucking party. They're in high school, right? Like, I'm not off base with that.
I think they're in college, maybe.
God, let's fucking hope so. They don't really establish it very well, but they start out in the gym, and then Michael's like dressed as a football player.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It feels like high school, but then you get to this party and there's a bartender and a tent for food and a DJ, and it's all very confusing. Yeah. My fucking favorite part of this scene is that the sassy black woman is like, time heals all wounds. You'll find love again. And I'm like, it's been 3 hours. Maybe give her some time. Yeah. Holy shit.
So Billy shows up and he's awful. And then Tammy leaves. Byron is talking to the bartender that's there. And every time it zooms in on his face, he delivers the stale lines. And it's the exact same energy as that old country buffet carving guy video. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. I read that comment and was like, okay. And then I got to that scene and yeah, no, you're not wrong.
Yeah, because look it up, everybody. It's the old country buffet carving guy video, but it's like a training video of like this guy. He walks up and he points at this ham and just goes, I want that. He literally says, I want that. And then the carving guy's like, oh, right. You catch the game last night? And it's just very stale and weird and awkward. I've been to buffets that have carving stations. Those people don't talk to you, and that is exactly how I'd like it.
And I'm sure how they like it too.
Don't fucking carve this carcass in front of me and then talk about things I don't know. I don't know sports.
Actually, full stop. Just don't talk to service workers.
Yes,
we don't want it. Like, be polite, but I don't want real conversation.
Exactly. Michael finds the party and sees Billy walking off with Salty Wench. Weasel is drunk and pees on Michael, thinking it's a decoration.
So we discussed at the beginning of this that out of context of like if Jurassic Park didn't exist, this would be a marvel of fantastic animatronics. I like that the Weasel peeing on him, he's like, look at this piece of shit. And I was like, visually, yup. Because I think the flesh on that thing is weird as fuck.
I think it looks fine. I mean, it's nowhere near
I don't
Jurassic
know. There's
Park quality,
something
of course.
about it.
But I feel like if I like, okay, if you went to a party and you're like drinking and it's outside and you like look up and there's like a big fucking T-Rex model.
You know what?
That
You're
looked
right.
like that,
I
I'd be like,
probably
that's
wouldn't
pretty
be like,
fucking cool. What the
piece
fuck
of
is
shit.
this?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you know, you're
wouldn't
right.
pee
I
on
wouldn't be judging it. I might still pee on it, but I wouldn't be judging it visually.
It'd be really hard for you to pee on it. You'd have to like get up on it.
Just hold on. I'm hugging it the whole time.
So Michael cuts his stomach open with his foot claw, and then sees that Billy is banging the salty wench in the back of his car.
In like, speaking of porn, the most dramatic fucking way possible. And I just love that it ends with, what the fuck is the line? I should have written it down.
It's very over the top, but like
screaming bloody murder because the fucking dinosaur is behind him, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm that good, right? I'm that good." You're
well,
like,
he's what is actually happening, because you're half right. But the implications here, I know because I'm a man, is he's saying I'm good, right? I'm
good, right?
Yeah, he's saying like you're climaxing, therefore I'm allowed to climax now too, right? Like I think that's what's happening here. He's like, you're good, right? You're good, or I'm good, right? I'm good. I'm good to go.
Totally took that as him being like, yeah, I'm so good at this, right?
Well, that's
but your perspective is probably more valid.
Well, that's because you're all about misandry and third wave feminism, and you hate men.
Yes, facts.
So Michael grabs the wench by the ankle and into the air and chases Billy down and bites his head off. Billy's gang tries to run away, but Michael trips them all and then tramples them. He sees Byron, picks him up, and dusts him off. 2 other gang members hide under a car, but Michael climbs up on it and jumps on it, crushing them. It's like great 80s schlock, even though it's the 90s, mid-90s even. Cops show up and are examining the situation. One of the deputies, Norville, is eating popcorn while poking one of the crushed heads with a stick. Look, this is a movie you just have to watch because it's so good.
I also really loved, it says, while porking one of the crushed heads. That's how I read that.
Oh, that is exactly what I wrote too, porking. I meant poking.
I know, I saw it. Because I'm like looking at your notes while I'm watching it, so I saw it and was like, what? Because this could be the way that this movie goes. He, in fact, is poking the crushed head, not porking it.
With a stick, though, he's just like, meh. They find 2 witnesses who are shocked. Norval and Neville, easily my favorite characters.
Oh, they're fantastic.
Because they're like,
they're so
how do we
good.
get weird redneck deputies that are like way over the top? But Norval's just like,
nailed it.
She's in shock. You'll need to hit her. Like, he's just a casual, like, obviously, the alternator's like, out.
You're going to have to slap it out. I think that is the direct quote. He goes, you're going to have to slap it out.
Yeah, so Sheriff Black is like, why don't you go away? And then Neville's like, oh, do you want me to hit her, Sheriff? So Byron is here, who is the sheriff's son, as it turns out, and he explains that there was a dinosaur present. Norval is like, hey, Byron, how's it going? And there's like dead people everywhere. It's so flat and weird. So the next day, Dr. Wackenstein and Helga show up to see the chaos and are excited about the chaos, while Helga rolls up the flattened henchman, and it's so good.
I love that she like starts the process of rolling it up like a rug and then gives up on it and then just drags him into the lab. She's like, meh.
Yeah, it's like a big flat rubber suit. It's so good. So Michael rolls up to Tammy's window in the morning and she sees it and faints.
I really liked that this scene, she screams and then they pan to like downstairs in the house and they try to make it look like the dad turned on the blender at the same time as her screaming, but we've already heard her scream. So it's just like, ah! Oh my God, was there a sound? You're like, what?
Yeah. So Michael takes her to a barn where he caresses her.
At impossible
and
angles.
Again, I love the shots of like the T-Rex. You could see his hand coming out to like caress her, but like you could clearly see the T-Rex's original hands like in the shot too. So like it double doesn't make sense, and I love it.
It's so good. But honestly, if you were gonna watch this movie for one thing, it should be the T-Rex arms because they're so fantastic.
Tammy wakes up, and then Michael eats a rose, which only confuses Tammy.
And then they play the world's most god-awful game of charades with more long disembodied arms.
Yeah, like it starts out like she's like trying to guess what he's trying to say, and then like it definitely turns into like a sounds like first word. It's hilarious.
I do like that. I feel like there is no reason for her to have suddenly started getting what it was. Yeah. And she's like, it's like, it reminded me of the like, oh, Timmy fell down the well, but with just nonsense before it. And then she was like, oh, is your brain in a dinosaur? And you're like, how did you get from point A to Z with no letters in between?
It's a shitty movie, and one of my least favorite tropes is like the disbelief of characters. Like that almost takes me out of my immersion. Is like when somebody's just like, no, I don't believe it. It can't be. And it's just like, look, come on. Like I paid admission. Just get on with it.
I do feel like they did a good job of not doing that repeatedly in this.
Yeah, like everybody's just like, oh, okay. Yeah,
there's a later part where it's like,
a dinosaur.
We're definitely like not towing the line of like where you've hit the sweet spot. You're just for sure on opposite ends of the spectrum either way. Yeah. But yeah, they at least don't commit to one side or the other.
So Tammy returns to find Byron, the cops, and her parents outside her house staring at her window. She explains a version of the situation while Dr. Walkenstein is like looking off from the distance, and he's like, she's met up with the dinosaur, I can tell by how she's walking, which implies some fucking weird things. Did he design this T-Rex robot with a penis is my question.
How big do you think it would be?
How big are T-Rex penises?
That's a great fucking question. That's why I'm like, would it be large? Or
that
was he just like, I'm just going to
checker.
attach a dildo here?
Fact checker, can you Google T-Rex penises, please?
Specifically size.
How big they are?
Yeah.
Image search? I'll wait. Oh, you know what? They got cloacas, don't they?
Probably.
Did Tammy fuck the T-Rex cloaca?
Like that has to be it, right?
Why would she be walking weird then?
I don't know.
You know what? We're moving on. Tammy and Byron discuss the situation. Thank you, fact checker. The exact size of a...
Oh my god, I love the like, well, we're moving on, and then...
The exact size of a T-Rex penis is unknown, as no fossilized penis has ever been found. I like that fact. No fossilized penis has ever been found, ever, of anything ever. But estimates based on related animals range from around 10 inches to potentially 12 feet long.
What a fucking range.
That's a spectrum. This uncertainty is because the penis size varies greatly among modern animals, and dinosaurs likely had cloacas. Yeah, we just established that.
We reached our own conclusion.
Is this Google AI? Because I heard that to bypass Google AI, you just got to put curse words in your Google search. Like, how fucking big is a dinosaur penis? So Tammy and Byron discuss the situation and they decide to go capture his corpse at his funeral.
Which, like, because, you know, he hasn't been dead for several hours or anything. And that's
the thing, though, is
reattach his brain into a fucking corpse we're going to have to reanimate.
You're right. You're absolutely right. That is beside the point. Like, the fact that it's only been like a couple hours. I'd probably try that too. Yeah.
The body's been dead for like a half a day at a minimum.
It is only half a day, though, but we do get to see it.
I'm sorry. I'm going to go leave chicken out on the counter for a half a day. Would you still like to eat it?
If you cook it.
It's not
Look,
good
we're
for
dealing
you.
with a brain inside of a T-Rex.
You know what? Yeah, the laws of science don't fucking apply here.
I feel like the fact that these potentially teenage people are not smart enough to go, well, he can't use his body. I think they're grasping at straws at this point. Like, okay, first things first, we got to get the corpse. We got to get his body back, and then we'll go from there, I guess.
All right. You know, you know what? I'll allow it. There's a lot of fucking wild-ass science in this anyway, so sure.
They put his brain in Dr. Pepper. Like, they blew smoke on it.
They do so many things.
He's got autism now.
He's got autism. No, there's no Tylenol. He's fine.
So, at his funeral, his uncle gives a speech about how he's just a drunk, and the giant T-Rex head is just hiding in the trees. And he just does, like, this big violent nod. And also, he's just barely hidden. And then he ends up crying too. And Brittany and I noticed that like his tears are more like slime. And I think they did that just to like make it Because they try to do water, I'm guessing, on the eyes, and they're like, oh, we can't see it. So they try to make it like way more viscous.
Yeah, it feels almost
Gross.
like when they do like crying in claymation, where it just has like too much substance to it. And you're like, oh, okay.
Yeah, it's just like dried epoxy or some shit.
Yeah.
So the funeral ends, and they attempt to take the body, but it's fucking dead, as Rachel has already said. It's already gross and bloated. Maggots are fucking it up. My issue with what Rachel was saying wasn't that they were going to the body. It's just that it's only been a couple hours and it's already like half decomposed.
Oh no, that thing's
that
like...
was the thing I was gonna get at. Is like it's so gross.
Yeah, it's like if you put a body out in the hot sun for like a week or two. Like it's pretty fucking decayed.
Back to Rachel's point, like if she left a chicken out on the counter for half a day, it would not look like this.
No, God, no. You probably shouldn't eat it and you might shit your pants, but it certainly would not look like a death chicken.
Helga and Wackenstein try to capitalize on the chaos, but they get overpowered immediately and then tied up.
I love that in this scene, Tammy just leans over and gives sweet little dinosaur chin kisses to Michael. She's like, we're going to take care of you. Mwah.
They steal their truck, and then Michael rides in the back. And then Tammy and Byron take Michael to the morgue, where they hold dead bodies to the window so he can decide on a new body. It's like window shopping.
This shit's so funny.
Nothing I could say here will justify how good this fucking scene is. Like it's comedy gold, and you just gotta watch it. Go buy the game High on Life. It's good.
Did you actually play the game High on Life and then just sit and watch it?
I beat it, yeah.
Okay. See, I watched the video of the game High on Life.
Oh, I watched that too,
movie.
but like I did like they play a couple different movies when you're playing the game, but like I've definitely stopped and been like, what the fuck is this? But I definitely didn't just sit there and watch more than 20 minutes of it at a time.
Gotcha.
I have ADHD, okay?
Yeah, that's valid. For two fucking people that fainted at a dead body like yesterday, they sure have become accustomed to just manhandling dead people.
Hey, humans are not the strongest or the smartest in nature. It is about adaptation. They have adapted to the situation.
They're like, well, he's not dead. We have nothing to faint about anymore. It's fine.
Yeah. Neville and Norval arrive on scene as Wackenstein and Helga escape. They say Byron and Tammy stole their dinosaur. Byron and Tammy get in the truck and they all drive off. A chase scene ensues. Neville and Norval radio Sheriff Black to say, we found the dinosaur in a truck driven by your son. And I don't know if you caught that.
I did. What do you think the fill in the blank is on that, Gamage?
Fat son.
Okay. I thought something else.
It's probably that. Well, I didn't catch it until my second watch, but like earlier on when they're like, oh, there's Byron, don't drop anything near him. Because the joke is that he's gay and that gay people sexually assault straight men. That always happens. That's the joke.
Pretty much.
Michael gets knocked off the truck in the chase, so he and Tammy continue on foot while Byron cuts his dad and the deputies off. And then Tammy rides Michael off into the distance. It looks awesome.
That shit is so fucking funny. My favorite part is like the faraway scene where you're looking out like over a lake thing and then the dinosaur's on the other side. Because its little legs just like, they're clearly not really like touching anything. So they're just moving. I don't even know how to explain it. You know what I'm talking about because you watched it, but it's just so disjointed that it looks like if I were to take a Barbie and try to like stop motion it walking.
It's definitely like flash animation.
Yeah.
It's like paper cut flash animation with like magazine clippings.
Yes, thank you. That is a much better way to put it. That is basically it.
So we fast forward to a time later, I don't know when, Byron meets with Tammy and Michael who were hiding out in a barn.
I love that he gets there and is immediately like, knock, knock, are you decent? Like, is everybody just aware that this girl has a dinosaur kink and we're just not? Or did she talk to him about how she cloaca'd the dinosaur? Like, I don't
want to think about it.
Is it cloacal? Like it's anal? Is it cloacal? Is that what that would be called?
It's just a cloaca because that's all of it.
No. I'm saying like if you do anal, would you do cloacal?
Colloquial.
Every time somebody says colloquial now, I'm going to think of a woman fisting a dinosaur.
Or a bird.
Or a bird, that's true. Or a chicken.
Well, you're welcome to that.
Thank you.
This week's word is colloquial. It's sex with a bird. So Byron was followed by the cops, and then he comes out waving a white bra. It doesn't go great, and they're detained as Wackenstein and Helga show up to take their stolen dinosaur back. They spout some nonsense about tranquilizing it.
Yeah, for the memory cells, Gamage. It'll put America back on top. Get with it.
I don't know what that means.
That's what he
Memory
says.
cells?
That's his excuse for why tranquilizers. Because my first comment.
Oh, you're right.
When
yeah.
they said that, we're going to tranquilize it, I was like, it's a fucking robot. But then somebody says that, and they poke a hole in it immediately, which I loved. And then he's like, it's the memory cells. They'll fucking, they're new age technology. It's going to put America back on top. Like, what?
The dialogue is bad on purpose.
Yeah, it's so
Michael
strange.
Takes a big-ass chunk out of Wackenstein, and the cops shoot the shit out of Michael. They all cry over Michael, even though it's just a robot, and they're the ones that shot him. And then we fast forward again with Michael's brain being out in the open, attached to a computer and camera in Tammy's room while they find him a new body. Tammy pours whiskey over his open brain, which, not how that works, but why are we questioning things now? And then the movie ends with Tammy giving... Timmy was in the last movie.
Yeah.
Tammy gives Michael a striptease, and then his bare brain sparks with electricity, and this is a climax or something. I don't know. The end.
I feel like it's kind of fucked up. So when this scene starts, she gets home and she takes the lens cap off of a camera that is like his eyeballs, basically.
Yeah.
Could you imagine being like, do you think she treats him just like a bird? Like she throws a blanket over him when she's like, I'm done with you now?
I had that thought too, of like, or do you just not exist while she's not there? Like,
yeah, like what is this?
Because she turns the computer on and removes the thing, and it's just like, oh wow, I'm awake and conscious now. I'm alive.
Yeah.
Don't take me off, please.
Please, God. Let me watch TV, read a book.
Existence is pain. Please pour whiskey on my open brain.
Yeah, every time you turn on your computer, I need you to numb me with alcohol, please. What do you think the longevity of this situation is? Because she's either high school or early college, remains to be seen, and clearly doesn't have a degree in neuroscience to keep her jar boyfriend alive.
So I do think that there's more happening here. Like she gives like a slight little context clues of like there's somebody else involved, because she says like your advisor or something says you shouldn't be having more than one drink. So there is like somebody else involved with the situation here.
That's just a crazy word to use. Your advisor.
She doesn't say advisor. It's like counselor or something. But like
no, I
there
think
is
you're right.
somebody
It starts
else
with
involved.
an A.
Yeah, there is somebody else involved that's like trying to get everything back to normal, because she did say like they found those dead skiers on the mountain, so we're going to go take a look at those. So like other people and her are working towards getting him a new body.
Your accountant said you can only have one drink.
Well, he would know.
Yeah, that's true. I feel like this movie really captures the tone and idea behind Would You Still Love Me If I Was a Worm?
Oh, absolutely it does, yes.
Because she's really like, you know what? I'm still in love with you, even if you're a brain in a dinosaur, if you're a brain in a jar.
Well, I think
that's
that,
beautiful.
First of all, high school love. We'll see how far it goes. Or college love, I guess. It's still young teenagers love. Remains to be seen. But like, I think that it sold the deal when she was in the morgue and like, I get to make the body that I'm going to be sleeping with all the time. So like, I think it opened up a lot of like mental doors in her. Like, I get to customize my boyfriend.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's what kicked it all off.
Perhaps.
Rachel, would you recommend this movie?
Probably. I don't know if I'd recommend it in many contexts, but probably.
I would recommend it in every context. I think this movie should be archived and watched. I think children should watch this movie. All of it. There was no nudity in this movie, was there?
No, there's not.
I was going to say the tits, but there's no tits. Did you like this movie, Rachel, at all?
Yeah. Yeah, I liked it decently enough.
And we all know how I feel about this movie.
Passionately.
So that's it.
Gamage, if you were a brain that was stuck in a jar, and somebody only turned you on once a day, what would you be listening to?
Rachel, I'm barely not a brain in a jar now. I'm just also attached to these arms, and I have to wash these arms in the morning and then go to work. But I'm glad you asked. So
it's a really
this
specific schedule you have before you go to work. I wake up and I wash my arms, then I go to work.
Just the arms, nothing else.
Yeah.
Because I wear pants and a shirt. Those are the only parts that people see. Because I'm wearing a ski mask too. I work at a bank. This week I'm
You're so dumb.
You're dumb. This week I'm recommending Madeline, all lowercases with 2 L's. She's hyper pop, a little bit of R&B, really good. I discovered Training Wheels earlier this year, and then Expiration Dating came out, and it's a right bop. I almost paused the Rabbit List like back in June to gush on her, but I didn't. Her music is very catchy and gives like cynical, dry humor vibes. It's very like my kind of thing, where it's just like, it's a bop, it's catchy, and it's also funny and kind of relatable. My top 3 would be Expiration Dating, which is about like the anxiety of dating, quote unquote, past your prime. Participation Trophies, which is about being considered a failure by society because you're a millennial and you got participation trophies. I didn't buy them, okay? I was 12. Fuck off. And Dead, which is DEAD with spaces, which takes a very nihilistic approach on the human experience of, I'm feeling down and anxious and I don't want to do today. Oh, but it's okay because I'm going to die and none of this actually matters.
I love that.
It's really funny. I love her. Honestly, I was waiting all year for her to come out with the new album so that I could put it on my list, but I don't think it's going to happen. We're like 2 weeks out, man.
There's time, Gamage. Don't lose hope. It could happen. You never know. Christmas miracle and all. I have a super fucking weird suggestion for you.
Wait a minute. Wait.
Okay.
Rachel, what are you listening to?
The Sound of Silence.
No, musically. I've been asking about your album.
No, I have a super fucking weird suggestion for you this week. This person is French, and they go under a stage name, but their genres include like shoving, like black metal, experimental, like industrial, baroque, like sometimes hip hop, all into one sound. And sometimes it's really weird, and sometimes it's really weird and kind of good.
Huh.
So, that's going to be Igor with 3 R's. And the song suggestion that I have for you this week is Camel Dance Floor by Igor with 3 R's.
Sounds really familiar.
It's fucking odd. Not always in a bad way, but sometimes in a bad way.
I will look that up. Do you have any like song recommendations or like?
Yeah, Camel Dance Floor.
Just that one? Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna give
back
one because it's funky and I don't know. Yeah, I'm just gonna start you off with one.
Okay, wow.
I feel like Igor is meant to be discovered in a confusing and blind manner, so that's how I'm giving it to you.
That's how I'll take it.
Okay. Thank you guys for listening. If you liked what you heard, or you would also love your boyfriend if his brain was put into a dinosaur, please like and subscribe on whatever your most favorite podcasting places. If you want us to talk about a thing, email us at WHTPAH, that's @gmail.com. You can also follow us on Instagram at We Have That Podcast at Home, all one long word, or follow us on WHTPAH on Blue Sky. Next week, I don't have to spin a wheel because we're just going to do more dinosaur things. So you'll just have to come back and find out what new dinosaur things we're doing. Because it'll be dinosaur themed because it's Dinocember.
Dinocember number 3. Here we go.
Dinocember. I've been off-brand. I was trying to think of a dinosaur name. Rachel.
I've been off-brand. Gigantigamage. That's a dinosaur.
Yeah, I believe you. I don't know if I should. This has been We Have That Podcast at Home. Don't buy yourself a dinosaur
Oil.
this season. They frequently get brought
Yeah,
back
don't buy
to the
oil.
pound.
I was joking at first, but now I'm backing out. Like that was a dinosaur once. Be respectful.
Like, okay, I was like, olive oil?
Olive oil is from all of dinosaurs. It's in the name,
Like-
all of the dinosaurs.
Oh, fuck, you're right. God, I can't believe I didn't see it until now.
Well, I'm
So
here for you.
disrespectful
Goodbye.
for me. All right, bye-bye.